picture with you.
Totally.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man.
I was starting to
So
write
cool.
one king on these, but then these guys got all mad.
It's vamp time.
What up? No, your television is not frozen, or your phone. Look at me. I said television like you're watching me on TV. But no, you're not frozen. Here I am. I'm chilling. I'm doing it. Man, I got the light in a different spot today, and I just don't know about this. But how you doing tonight? It's Thursday night. I'm feeling all right. I'm sitting in my seat, talking movies with ye. That's what we're going to do. We got to talk about some movies tonight. I went and saw The Substance yesterday, and I put up a review of that. I want to talk about that. I still won't spoil it. Don't worry about spoilers, but there's some things that maybe I didn't talk about in my review that kind of like thinking about it for a while, I kind of want to mention. I just finished watching The Purge, the first Purge and the Forever Purge. So now I've seen all 5 of the movies. We'll talk about those. And then last night, I've had a movie on my list for a while, and I said, you know what? Because of the price, I am going to watch this before I buy it. And I'm glad I did, because I did not make it through. I turned it off. Also, I want to talk about The Call, a new movie that I just picked up with Tobin Bell in it that looked pretty good. And it started off really good. But how did it go? Was it a success? Was it a flop, a failure? What was it? We'll talk about all that stuff tonight. We're just hanging out, doing it up. I do need to mention, I'm going to throw up this banner right here. This weekend is going to be an interesting weekend for me. So if you are looking for content from me, what I'm going to do is, my plan right now is tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday and Monday to go live at 4 p.m. on the West Coast. And the reason for that is I'm going to be on set of a movie, which I don't know if I can talk about yet. As soon as I know what I can say about that, I will tell you. But the filming is going to be done at night over the weekend. And so there's going to be 4 nights that I'm involved with that project. And so I got to go live earlier in the day. That's what we're going to do. Maybe instead of a live stream, one of those days I'll upload a video. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just go live and I'll kind of fill you in on how the weekend's going. I'm going to be staying in a hotel out in like the Hollywood area, because that's where we're filming, kind of over in Hollywood. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe a Wet Movie 1 sighting. I'm going to try and connect with him while I'm over in that area one of those days. So it's going to be a fun weekend. I'm very much looking forward to it, but it's going to alter what I normally do for Monday in particular, because the rest of the week there's no normal. It's been crazy. But on Monday, the horror movie Monday is probably going to get postponed till Tuesday, because of what's going on Monday with the filming. So bear with me on that, and hopefully I'll be able to tell you some good stories or things about what's going on set there. But I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm very excited. At the same time, I'm a little torn, a little disappointed, because I was hoping that the call times and stuff would work out to where I could go out to Fearsome IE with Nick and Anthony and the boys, and check out Fear Farm, which is a great haunt, but they've moved to a new location. And from what I'm hearing, it is epic. And looking at the pictures on their website, Fear Farm, it is looking very cool. So I would love to get out there and actually hang out with Nick and Anthony and whoever else is going to be there, and check that out. But they're going Saturday night, and Saturday night I'll have to be on set, so I'm not going to be able to make that happen. I do. Let me see. I want to make sure before I lie to you. I want to make sure that I have them down in the comments. Do I have Fear Farm down there? No, it does not look like it, but you could find Fear Farm if you were interested in looking for it. I think through the Creep I.E con links, you could probably find Fear Farm there. So Creep I.E con link is down below. If you're interested in that, if you live in the Southern California area, they're talking like a haunted hayride and 2 or 3 different haunts, and then other things going on. When it was up in Phelan, it was epic, and this seems like it's going to be bigger and better. So be on the lookout for that. But unfortunately, I won't be able to make it this weekend with the homies. So I hope they have a blast, and I'll be busy doing my thing, and I'll be missing them, but I'm sure they'll have a great time. So I just wanted to mention that. So if you're looking for me this weekend, the videos, because my call time is 6 o'clock, going live at 4, I will probably be live for just around an hour, kind of filling you in on what's going on or talking about what I'm up to over the weekend. We'll see how it goes. I just don't know yet, but just wanted to let everybody know about that. But with that being said, I've rambled for 7 minutes. Let me say hello to the legends in the chat here. Killer Care Bear, what's up? Jonathan, how are you doing? How you doing? James Ottawa, OGP over here sipping on mustard, dreaming about onions. You know it, baby. You know it, man. I am down in that mustard. Skyla, well, thank you very much, Skyla. And hopefully one of these days you make it across the pond, or I make it across the pond and get a picture with you, and we get Skyla in that intro someday. That would be cool. But how's the G fam? What's up? Hanging low and to the right. There you go. There you go. Daniel, what's going on? How you doing? And let's see. Major Reeves, Brian Sanchez, and the Fluffy Gamer. What up, Fluffy Gamer? So how's everybody doing tonight? Man, did y'all get a chance to see my review of The Substance? Oh my God. I was blown away by that movie. Last week or week before, whenever it was, I was telling you that I thought Speak No Evil was possibly the best movie of the year. Oh, hands down, without question, The Substance is the best movie of the year to date so far. We still have Joker, and we have Terrifier 3 coming up, and then whatever else, a couple other things coming later on in the year. So who knows what, when all things are said and done at the end of this year, we'll decide what the best movie was for the year. But to this point, I'm telling you, The Substance is phenomenal, absolutely amazing. What you see in the trailer is just a tiny bit. It's kind of like Speak No Evil, where Speak No Evil, they showed you the trailer, but you didn't really get the insanity that was going to take place in the movie. And this, believe me when I say, they don't show nothing. You are going to be floored. Robert C, what up, Robert? How you doing? Hey, Robert, are you working tonight, or you got the night off? You want to jump in and hang and talk movies? Let me know if you're not at work. But James, what's up, James? And any thoughts on Rabbit? Ooh, I loved Rabbit. I think Rabbit's over here. It's down. Oh, you know what? I shifted. Boom, and my R's are back over there now. Can't get to it. Rabid Good movie. Let's read the well now, and I mean, when I think of Rabid, I know there's like older ones, but I'm thinking of the one from just a few years ago, from 2019, and the Soska sisters. I'm not sure how you say their names, but the Quiet Rose works in women's fashion clothing, hoping to be a designer. A traffic accident damages her face. She gets experimental stem cell treatment, leaving her stronger and prettier than ever. But there's a side effect. So that is a fun movie. The Soska sisters, between like that and American Mary and stuff, they have some good movies. That's one that I definitely recommend if anybody hasn't seen, to go check it out. It looks like you could watch it on Peacock. You could watch it on Tubi, so Roku channel, Shout Factory. So it's out there and easily available. But that is a good one. That is a good one. So, and I mean, we could be talking about, the one from, where is it? Looking at it over here, 77, the David Cronenberg version. So I don't know. I just think of the Soska sisters because they did a pretty good job with it. We could debate one day whether the original is better or not. That's a debate I'd have to go watch. I don't know that I've ever seen the original, or at least Cronenberg's, but we'll have to see here. Metal God, what up? What up? Is a huge flop. Yeah. I think Metal God, you've been watching some ultra terrestrials, right? We were talking about that. What did Way Up Dude? What's up, Way Up Dude? What did Nala say to Simba in bed? Mufasa? Man, you're going the route of like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, where we're taking a children's story and adding the adult twist to it. Well, there you go. Let's see here. Maybe Nocturnal says, "Go Dodgers." Hey, man, what an exciting series so far. If the Dodgers win tonight, they win the NL West. If the Padres win, then we continue to play. We'll see how it goes. But looks like the game has just started, and there's no score yet. So Walker Buehler pitching against Joe Musgrove. It's going to be a great, great game for Padres and Dodgers fans. But in my humble opinion, I do say the Dodgers can suck it. Sorry, Nocturno. But man, so we need to talk about the Purge. So you all were telling me, oh, you got to watch the Purge, because I got the movie collection and I watched the first three, and then the fourth, which is the first Purge, and then the Forever Purge. I watched those. The first Purge, I hated that movie. I absolutely hated it for a few different reasons. I kind of thought the idea that they were testing out this Purge thing, they were going to do it on Staten Island to kind of limit it to one island, to kind of limit the damage if it didn't go right, and what was going on with it. All in all, production value was okay. And Marissa Tomei was great, but the characters who were gangsters, who were like the New York street gang gangsters, they weren't believable. And part of the problem that I have with movies having gangsters in them is you're hiring actors to be gangsters. Actors are typically nerdy, goofy, funny people. Gangsters are not. So with these gangsters, they weren't believable. A lot of them were too pretty. Even like the guys, they were just clean cut. They weren't like thugged out looking. Maybe a lot of the world wouldn't know what a dangerous street gangster looks like in person. You live in Southern California long enough, or I've been to New York City. I've been through the Bronx. I've been through Brooklyn. Some of these places where you may see some of this stuff out in Queens. So these people just didn't look intimidating to me. And I had a hard time with that. And, what I understand the direction they went when we're talking about the first purge here, the direction they went where they said, okay, we're starting this purge, and the government, is saying, the new founding fathers saying, well, we got too many people. We need population control, or we need to thin out the herd. Who do we want to kill? We want to kill the lowlifes. We want to let them kill each other so we could sleep at night. So the idea that you would target street thugs or you would target these type of environments, okay, I'm on board with that. But just once you get those people there, they have to be convincing, or the whole movie is just tough to watch. What was going on with Marissa Tomei and I'm trying to what was the other guy's name? The was it the chief of staff guy? But what was going on in that building where like they were watching the purge and they were hoping the fighting would start and all that stuff? That was kind of interesting to me. And they were nervous, like, was this purge going to work? Was this going to happen? Okay, that's fine. But then Marissa Tomei goes in the other room, which was a very hokey little room where they had these 3 like computer towers that are supposed to be running everything. It looked low budget for whatever the budget would have been. That room looked low budget. And then the interaction between them, it seemed like they forgot some of the dialogue, because it was like they just jumped through the conversation a lot quicker than they should have. It's like, well, how did they know this already? How are we coming to these conclusions? And so I wasn't a fan of the dialogue right there. Let's see if we got a budget. $13 million. I think we could have done a little better with $13 million. But the gross at worldwide, it's made $137 million, which is great for a horror movie. And I think a lot of that, it was probably riding the coattails of Anarchy and Election Year, because those were much, much better. This one, I just had a real hard time with. The first Purge, the premise had me where I was like, okay, we want to test this out. We need to try and figure out to save America. Maybe we can get these thugs to kill each other, get these lowlifes where we don't have to worry about them. But then the execution failed. But then the Forever Purge, I was like, okay, I'm digging the Forever Purge. It's set in Texas. And that's one of the cool things about the Purge franchise, is that we have a movie we have one in LA, one in Washington, D.C., one in Texas, and one in, is it New York? Well, obviously the Manhattan one for the first Purge, or not Manhattan, but the Staten Island one. But we've got Texas, Washington, D.C., L.A., New York. We've got purges all over the place. So I like that because, kind of like the Crow movies. If somebody, gets killed and they have to come back to like avenge the love of their life, it could be anybody. It could be anybody anywhere. So you don't need this to be in one spot. And that's, the Scream movies, you need either to have Nev Campbell somewhere and people coming to get her, or it doesn't have to be the same location. And they did that too. So I kind of like the fact that we're not sticking to one place. So with the Forever Purge, we're down in Texas. We're in, what is seemingly a town kind of close to the border in the middle of nowhere, Texas. And some of the cool filming locations, part of it was filmed in Ontario, California, which Ontario, California, we know and love from Creep I.E Con takes place in Ontario, California. So part of the Forever Purge was filmed very close to the Ontario Convention Center. Then there was some other stuff filmed in other areas around Southern California. And one of the cool filming locations was up at, I forget what they call it, the something filming ranch, where we have seen that in Identity, We've seen it in House of Thousand Corpses. This location was where Captain Spaulding's like haunted house ride thing was. That hotel also was in I'm drawing a blank. Was it Vacancy, where the people go and they stay and then they wind up getting killed and stuff because they picked the wrong hotel to stay at. So, but this hotel gas station thing out in the middle of nowhere has been in a ton of stuff. So I loved that. The funny thing is it was supposed to be shot in Texas, or it took place in Texas. The Forever Purge did. But it was filmed in New York and it was filmed in California. So hilarious. But when you have the idea of a family of ranchers that are white people, and they have some Mexicans working for them on the ranch, and there's possible racism or dislike of each other because of race and stuff. There are some tensions there, which is totally plausible. I'm on board with that. That's fine. And so you're setting up for a great story, because if we have a purge and these people don't like each other, there's a good reason that they would try and fight or kill each other. So that worked out. The story went along fine. The idea that the United States was going to shit and everybody ended up wanting to go to Mexico was great. My problem with the Forever Purge were horrible CGI. The effects throughout the movie, you had bad fake fire going around, bad fake smoke, bad fake water towers falling down. Just the CGI was terrible. I would have rather they just found a town, go out. There's a lot of towns in Texas. You could have went out to one of these towns and you could have just shot it right there. Why they didn't do that, I don't know. And so I'm kind of curious now. I want to see the Forever Purge, what its budget was. Because again, you have like Michael Bay on board as one of the directors, as one of the producers, Jason Blum on board as one of the producers, because it was a Blumhouse movie. So I'm guessing, which I haven't looked, I'm going to look right now at the budget. $18 million budget. $18 million budget. We could have easily picked up, flown out to Texas, and shot out there. Could have done it, no problem. Why they chose California and stuff, I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to go to Texas, but the fake town with the fake fires and fake smoke was pretty horrible. Then a lot of, and again, I really enjoyed the Forever Purge, but the fake towns, the fake fire was tough. Then when you're looking there, they'll be on a street and you'll see, this little gunfight going on and all kinds of trash and things going on. But look in the background. You see, as the street goes on, there's none of that stuff back there. It's just like a regular old street because it's a movie set. And they only decorated, what they were going to be using. Further down the road wasn't decorated at all. And the sets looked small. They looked like a movie set. So I had a problem with that. You clearly saw where the production end, their line of like, don't cross here because we're in production over here and it's all decorated, but way down the street, it's fine. Purge Anarchy, Purged, the Purge election year, you don't see that stuff. It's just the whole, the set is amazing. Why they did this and with Purge, for the Forever Purge, I don't know, but the set and the CGI were pretty rough for that franchise based on what we've seen in the first four movies. Really the first three. The four we kind of get off the rails, but 5, it was a good story. I was on board with the story, but the effects and the set were like, oh, look at this. We get a drop in from the legend himself, Mr. Master Chaos. What's up? Just finished a wild day of pre-production. Kept losing actors left and right, but I think we have the cast in place for tomorrow. Decent. MC, are we allowed? I haven't really said anything, but Is there anything we could talk about with that movie you're working on this weekend? Any spoilers or anything? Okay, yes, we can mention it. So one thing I haven't mentioned is I'll be on set with Master Chaos all weekend, working on this movie with him, and I cannot wait. I have absolutely been dying forever and ever and ever to be on set with Master Chaos and watch the master at his craft, directing a movie. So I'm very much looking forward to that, and that is why I'll be live earlier in the day, doing a 1 hour live stream earlier in the day, so I can be on set at 6 o'clock all week. Oh, here we go. Look at this. And this is other news that I wanted, that I didn't know what it was called. Heretics. Okay. It's called Heretics, and it stars Eric Roberts. How cool is that? Dude, that's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting. Add another legend to the list of legends that Master Chaos has directed, between Doug Bradley and I'm drawing a blank right now, but man, Master, having Harry, are you going to try and get Harry to score this one, MC, or is this going to be different? You're directing, and then after that, it's out of your hands. But I know every movie's different the way they work out, but man, I know MC has had some legends in his movies, and I'm blanking right now because I was like knee deep in the Purge right there. But man, I'm excited. I'm happy for you, MC. No score because of the found footage aspect. I love it. So like legit nice. That's cool. And so like we know, if you see a good found footage movie, like I love the first Blair Witch and the third Blair Witch. The second one, not as good, but I still enjoyed it. But it is a found footage. There really shouldn't be music in the background, right? It should be what you're hearing, just the ambiance, the room tone, whatever you're hearing for that scene is what you should be hearing. So very cool. But man, can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Just getting to finally see Mr. Master Chaos in his element there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, spoiler alert. Oh man. So hey man, I'm all about it. I'm down, man. You want to whack me. I'd say it's all good. Whatever I can do to help. I will lay my life down for ye Grand Master Chaos. That's awesome. That is awesome. It's going to be a fun weekend. I can't wait. Looking forward to it. And luckily, I'm in a position in life right now where Master Chaos earlier had mentioned to Mel and I that he had this project going this weekend. And I just said, hey, if you need a hand or just even moral support, let me know. Because I love being on set. I love watching movies get made. Seeing the art being created is it is something that I can't explain how I just love witnessing and or being a part of that process. So I cannot wait. Got myself a hotel room over there for the weekend, and it's going to be a blast. It's going to be an absolute blast, and I'm going to work my butt off to try and make Master Chaos's job as easy as possible, whatever I can do to help him out there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I hadn't mentioned none of that stuff. All I said was that that I was going to be on a movie this weekend. I was going to be on a movie set. So letting everybody know the times and stuff. But at Master Chaos, I cannot wait. But so, and in other news, when it comes to, and we should talk about this right now while I got MC in the chat right there. But look at this, the Ultra Terrestrials coming back at you guys on October 7th. So we are maybe 10-11 days away from that, and I'm hoping, let's see, did I get an answer yet? No, we're still waiting. We have a guest that is going to have some very fun stories who we're hoping to pull in. She worked at the Haunted Museum, and I don't want to spoil anything else, but she has some great stories that she can tell us. And so the next episode of Ultra Terrestrials is going to be just as fun as the first, and I can't wait. Oh, how did I not do this? Wait. Wait. How did I forget? How did I forget to put on my Ultra Terrestrial shirt tonight? Look at this. Look at this. There it is, the merch. And credit to Mel for putting this together. This is Master Chaos came up with this logo, which is badass. I love it. He came up with some different art designs, and we all voted and picked, and we love this. This is great. But these on the channel there, the Ultra Terrestrial channel, you can get yourself one, and like they're on sale right now. You can get one of these and rock out like Mel, Master Chaos, and myself. It was like $16. It's not bad at all. So you want to support that channel, and the money that I think we get, I think we're going to dump back into the channel. We're not looking to make a profit off this right now. We're looking to make the Ultra Terrestrials the next biggest and best podcast out there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I know Master Chaos is very, very dedicated and proud of where we're going with this, and excited, and so am I, and so is Mel. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So Ultra Terrestrials, look at that. I failed. I should have been wearing this at the beginning of the show, but I thought I would put on my Creep I.E shirt, being that I was mentioning the Forever Purge, which part of it was filmed in Ontario, right down the street from Creep I.E Con. But look at this. Yeah, and I know MC is gonna one up me because I know he got more merch than I did, but I got the shirt, and so man, I cannot wait. The next episode is gonna be fun, and then we're gonna have another episode on Halloween night. It'll be a pre-recorded episode, but you can watch along with us on Halloween night when that videos upload. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, man, I cannot wait. I'm so excited about this Ultra Terrestrials. It's something that Master Chaos, myself, Jeff have had a lot of different conversations about, and gone ghost hunting together, and we were talking about other things. There's a lot in store for the channel. So again, the link is down below, right? It should be. I'm gonna just go make sure that it's still there. But everybody, if you would, yeah, go, you can click on the channel. Now there's one video there. If you look at the videos, it kind of, one part doesn't show anything because it's a live stream, but if you go on the live streams on that channel, you find it. So let me make sure it's still there real quick. And also got to see last night Substance, which should really be, I should have been talking about the Substance first, because it is much more relevant than talking about the Forever Bird, which came out years ago. But let's see here. So we have OGP's links. We have here we go. It is right there. The link to get yourself one of the shirts and the link to the channel are right down below here in the description for this video, so you can grab one in there. What size? Gail, they have all kinds of sizes. It's from T Public, and where I gotta get, there's something popped up here that's making noise. There we go. And it looks like you can get other discounts by spinning a wheel or something. But so let me pull it up. Let me pull up this website here real quick, and I'll show you. This is kind of cool. Talk about this real quick. So there it is. Maybe how can I make this smaller? Oh, look, before you go, get up to 35% off by signing up for their email. So, where'd it go? It got too small. But there it is. There's the shirt, and you could pick different colors. Do you want it? It's thinking about it. Do you want it in red? Or do you want it like in purple? Whatever color you want it. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like the purple with purple. Yes, Ultra Terrestrials is going to be huge. It is. But look at this. Gail, you can go all the way up to 5X. So all the way from small to 5X. And not only that, but look at there's hats, stickers, mugs, like all kinds of goodness from the ultra terrestrials over there at T Public. So big ups to Mel for taking the time to do that, to hook us up with that right there. So check it out. Yes, it is. It's going to be huge. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. We're going to be going after guests and all kinds of stuff. It's going to be great. So very much looking forward to the next one. But Master Chaos, do you have I rated, just curious if we can get this out of you before, and MC, I would love to have you on if you want to come hang out, MC, but I imagine you're probably swamped right now, so I'm not going to put that pressure on you. But can you give us a score, what you thought of The Substance? I give The Substance right now, well, not right now. I give The Substance 5 stars, 5 out of 5. It is an amazing movie. And I say right now, The Substance is best movie of the year so far. Now, we still have Terrifier 3 coming up. We still have Joker Folly Audieu, or however you say that. So I don't know if it will end up being the best movie of the year, but I have not seen anything better than The Substance so far this year. And also curious if anyone else has seen The Substance, let me know, because I do want to talk about it. When I did the review, it was walking out of the theater. This is what I'm thinking about it. And I'm telling you, I laughed. It's a horror movie. And I don't know if I'm just a psychopath or do other people laugh at horror movies too? I think so, because there's some, like Terrifier. How do you not laugh at Terrifier, right? So for this movie, for The Substance, I laughed my butt off, especially in the third act. It was amazing. The first and second act, boy, did that movie like take a left turn that I was not expecting. And I think most of us had seen it, weren't expecting it. But man, I enjoyed the heck out of The Substance, and just kind of curious what anybody's thoughts are. Sorry, notifications blow me up. So Gail is getting one as we speak tonight. Nice, Gail. That's awesome. Gail always being a huge supporter. We love Gail. And man, hopefully maybe get that puppy on and send us a picture in it. Maybe that would be cool if we get everybody that orders merch and then we could share pictures of you like on the show or something. That would be pretty cool. Time for Wild Turkey 101. Nice. James, decent shirt. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Sorry, and I'm going to try and get caught up on some of the comments. Yeah. I hope OGP dies on the pooper at Taco Bell. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, James. I don't. Let's see. And B Sculptor, what's up, B Sculptor? And Wicked Networks in the house. The next movie is the OG Purge, directed by OGP. I'll tell you what, I could come up with an amazing story for the Purge. I already, in watching the first ones, I already have ideas. I would absolutely love a shot to direct a Purge movie. That would be amazing, even just to write it. But anyways, that will save that for another day. Yes, loved the movie. The cast was great, and yes, I laughed too. Oh, nice. Okay. Talking about The Substance. So you have seen it, Gail? Very cool. Jude is not going to go see The Substance. Jude, it is you. Okay, I'm going to say something here. If you don't want to hear, I'm just going to say this movie has been compared to another movie, but there's actually 2 movies that I just want to say, if you like these movies, I really, really recommend you go see it. So if you don't want to hear this, go la 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 la. I'm going to do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown, and I'm going to name 2 movies that I have to hop off, spending some time with the family before I plunge into filmmaking. Decent. Well, MC, thanks for dropping by, and love you, man. Cannot wait to see you tomorrow and get to watch you make your magic. It's going to be awesome. I'm honored to be able to be there, be a little part of that. So have a good night, MC. Say hi to the rest of the Chaos Clan for me. And yes, hopefully y'all enjoy a nice evening together. Yeah, before you are swept away by your filmmaking over there. Christian, love the substance. Reminded me of an old midnight horror film with a twist. Yes, that is a good way to put it. That is a good way to put it. I really want to see it, but don't have anyone to go with. Liv, you gotta, I hate to say this, but I am one of those folks now where I go to the movies by myself all the time. So my wife is not a big horror movie fan, but I love the horror movies, so I just go. Sometimes it's not bad. It's not bad going by yourself, because that way sometimes when you're in a movie together, you're tempted to have a conversation or whatever. This way, you're just sitting there watching the movie. I don't mind. There is no shame in going to the movies alone. It's very, very relaxing, in my opinion. So, the substance. I'm going to tell you 2 movies that I think if you like, you will like this, the substance. If you don't want to hear it, go la 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 la, and I'll give you the thumbs up and let you know when you're good. So I'm gonna name 2 movies that there's really even like a third, but I'm gonna say 2. So here we go. On the count of 5, I'm gonna name these movies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. La 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 la. If you don't want to hear it, if you like Basket Case, or if you like Dead Alive, you're gonna fucking love the substance. Okay, you're good. You can stop going la 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 if you don't want to hear. But those 2 movies, if you like those movies, holy shit, are you gonna love this movie? It is great. Antonis, what up, Antonis? How you doing? Posted video on Instagram. You're tagged in it. Jude, have you looked at said video? Because I didn't get to listen to all of it. I didn't get to finish, but I listened to like 3/4 of your message or your video. I responded like, I think 3 comments about it. So I didn't get a chance to finish it because I had to like whisk myself away to jump on the live here. Demi Moore and Mr. Brooks is her best performance, my opinion. I don't think I've seen that one. I don't. Antonis, we said hello to Antonis already. I might have to for this. The only movie I ever went to alone was Midsummer, and I had one of the best movie experiences of my life that day. There you go. I even made a friend in the theater. I don't make friends. Well, there you go. There you go. That's just it. You go to the theater and, you sit down, you watch a movie. Maybe you talk to somebody, maybe you don't. But for me, I enjoy going out, a little bite to eat, a quick little thing, and then heading into the theater and just watching a movie by myself. It's a great experience. Being there with other people, human beings by nature, we want to be in groups. We don't want to be alone. So I understand the desire to go, to the movie with other people. But this one's great. And so my brother-in-law and sister-in-law went to see The Substance, and they said there was an older couple who at a particular point in the movie got up and walked out, like in the 3rd act. Like they were like 2/3, 3/4 of the way through the movie, and they got up and left. So, yeah, it gets crazy. It does get crazy. Darn, did I miss the Purge franchise talk? Did you finally see 4 and 5? Antonis, yes, I did. And you could rewatch the video later on and hear all that talk. But I would just tell you this. I was not a fan at all of the first Purge. I hated it. I thought it was bad. The acting was bad. The premise was okay, getting to see how the Purge started. But we really didn't even get to see how the Purge really started. We just got to see the idea that somewhere in the government, they decided they were going to do this, and it was already set. So here we go. We just got to see the first Purge. I would have kind of liked to see how the new founding fathers decided that they were going to do this, how that came to be. A little more backstory would have been good. But the 4th Purge movie, the first Purge, did not care for it at all. I give it 2 stars, and it does not get a heart from me. Now, the Forever Purge gets 3 stars. It has its issues, but it does get a heart because I did like it. But rewind and you can hear a lot of my thoughts and details about that. Watching you down here in the hurricane, and man, that hurricane is ugly. It has postponed. I mean, very, very high implications in the playoff scenario for baseball. The Atlanta Braves and New York Mets had 2 games down in Atlanta that they have postponed till after this hurricane. So let's see. I'm gonna look at the weather channel right now because I know it was getting ugly. I have a cousin and a nephew down in the panhandle of Florida, and we were worried about them, but the hurricane kind of veered a little further to the east and it's missing them. I think she's out by Pensacola, but it looks like that she is going to be okay. Hurricane Helen's landfall in Florida. So how do I see like the big news here? I guess I don't want to watch videos because that's a video, but maybe I just I don't know how to do it. Watch Hurricane Helen live. Close that. So that big old hurricane, and I wish they would say, I don't know the details in it, but it's like, watch this video. I can't watch a video, but I hope that it doesn't do that much damage, and I hope it doesn't hurt anybody. Man, that would be an absolute bummer. It always is. Let's see here. 3 times I say hi to you. Oh, Mario, sorry did I miss you? I apologize, Mario. Sorry, jumping through the comments here, and once I saw Master Chaos jump in, I had to say hello because I knew he wouldn't be able to be around for long because he is very busy right now. So the breaking news on top of all of it is Master Chaos is directing a movie, and I am going to be in it, and I'm going to be kind of, when I'm not like in front of the camera, I'm going to be behind the camera trying to help out, do whatever I can. But Eric Roberts, huh? Eric Roberts. I'm going to be in a movie with Eric Roberts. That's pretty badass. And I don't know if I'm more excited about that or more excited about being in a movie with one of my most, like, one of the greatest people I've ever met, like, as far as just caring about people and being a friendly dude and just being a good guy in Master Chaos. I wish him all the success in the world. And so to be able to help him out or be a part of one of his projects absolutely means the world to me. So I cannot wait for this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Purge 5 sucked me as it was stereotypical and they made Republicans Antonis. But if you watch and you really go into it, they talk. There's a scene in the truck later on where the Mexican guy goes, excuse me, to the white guy. The Mexican guy goes, "You don't like me because I'm Mexican." And the white guy goes, "That's not it." And then they talk about it. And I feel like that scene worked. And it didn't, it didn't, I'm not going to get into politics, but whatever side you're on, I think they were fair. They put stuff from both sides in there. And the bottom line is, and somebody else had mentioned to me, because I don't even want to get into politics, but somebody else mentioned to me that they were surprised that I liked any of the Purge movies because they felt they painted conservatives in a bad light. I totally disagree because if you look at conservatives, they're not the ones looking for population control and more powerful governments. The more powerful governments and the population control, that's a liberal agenda right now. You got guys like Bill Gates behind this and Dan Quayle behind this, or not Dan Quayle. What's that guy's name? Al Gore. So the population control stuff is on the left. So to me, the idea that the purge is based off of population control, that's a liberal agenda, not conservative. So there's both. In these movies, they make both sides look bad, and that's okay. If you're going to have that stuff, just as long as it's fair and not targeted, and I didn't feel like it was. But yeah, part 4, I hated it. I just the actors were not convincing as gangsters. But the 5th one, I enjoyed it. I really liked it. Let's see here. Anyone know the score from the game right now? Wicked Network. If we're talking about Padres Dodgers, it is the top of the 4th and 0-0. The Padres have 3 hits. The Dodgers have 1 hit. And that's where it is right now. So if we're talking about Padres Dodgers, it's Thursday night. You may be talking about Thursday night football, huh? Yeah, and Wicked Network, you probably are. Cowboys 17, Giants 15. So I thought the Cowboys would come out fired up and really stomp the Giants. This is a close game. I'll tell you what, that coach down there in Dallas, he better be looking over his shoulders at Bill Belichick going like, I need a job. Because if the Cowboys don't get their stuff together real soon, you will see Bill Belichick walking those sidelines next year. You will. So, I firmly believe that. So let's see here. The game of life. So far, me, it's life 1, live 0. Right. I know life is not easy. And that's one of the things that makes this so much fun is hanging out with friends, talking movies, talking fun stuff, things we love. And I know most everybody here wants to hear more about movies and like, you're going to talk UFC fights, you're going to talk football, you're going to talk baseball. I don't care. But we're talking fun. We're talking about things that are, pretty much take us away, give us that break from the daily grind and, the headaches that life brings in general, because it doesn't matter how much money you have, doesn't matter rich, poor, it doesn't matter your race, it doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter where you live, it doesn't matter how old you are. Life is tough. And you have to just do the best you can at it. You just have to do the best you can and just try and enjoy life. The life that you've been dealt and make the best of it. That's all you can do. OGP, I like the phrase king of wishful drinking. I call myself the queen of overthinking. There you go. Decent live. I love it. So the king of wishful drinking, that came about because that night I was out in Vegas in Matt's backyard and I had to jump in the pool. I think, was it like a $3 super chat or something? Maybe this was a little bit more. I don't remember how much the super chat was that time, but I had to jump in the pool and I was kind of procrastinating there a little bit. And somehow or another, Matt started to serenade me with the king of wishful thinking. And then somebody who commented? I need to give you credit. Whoever commented and came up with the quote, king of wishful drinking, whoever that was is an absolute legend. And I was so drunk, I don't remember who that was. But that was a lot of fun. And so I love that. You're the queen of overthinking. There you go. Magnetic Plus, I'm watching. Love you, man. Top 5. Well, thank you very much, Magnetic Plus. I love you too. And I'll tell you, sorry about the dogs. Must be somebody. Oh, yep, somebody is at the door. I hear them. They'll stop barking now. But just hanging out, talking, having fun with some friends here. I can't get enough of it. And that's why I've committed to daily videos. So hopefully, I'm keeping it fun for you all. And if there's stuff that I don't talk about that you're like, hey, OGP, we should talk about this or whatever, always throw out comments and let me know what you'd like to hear about or what you'd like to talk about, or hear my thoughts on. So, and again, I never proclaim to be an expert on anything. I am a fan of movies. I'm a fan of sports, fan of fun, just like you all. And so I don't know it all. And there's some channels out there, more power to them, that will sit there and it's like, oh, we're going to talk about the entire history of this franchise and all the physical media ever released. That's a lot of work. and then are you right? And then, if you're not right, then people are going to lose trust in you, lose faith in you, and they're going to stop watching. So that's why I want to talk about the things I love, we love, and I love hearing your thoughts, and I love the movie recommendation. That's why I always keep the notebook handy here. But let's see. Mario says, that's badass. Yanks won, but in the playoff, Judge bites. He's the best, but the playoffs, he sucks. So now Aaron Judge has kind of that stigma going on that Clayton Kershaw did for years and years and years, where playoff time comes around and Clayton Kershaw just stinks. Aaron Judge, now Kershaw had one run in the playoffs where he was good. And since then he's been kind of bad again. So he didn't really kill the stigma, but Judge can do that. If the Yankees go win the World Series and Judge hits 4 or 5 home runs throughout the playoffs, people will say, oh, all that stuff is in the past. You got the ring, and Judge has a few homers, so all's forgiven. Winning a World Series is very hard. You got 30 teams, and you got one winner, so it's not easy. That is even more significant knowing the actual story. Yes, I don't know if that video is public or not. That was one of those drunken live streams that may or may not have gone away. I don't remember, but it was a blast. We had a great time. Antona says, did you see my last comment? Let's see here. I respect your opinion on GP, but personally, I did not like Purge 5. It's my least favorite in the franchise, next to Purge 4. Okay, so Purge 4 was your worst. Okay, so that's interesting. And that's one of the things that I kind of wanted to do tonight was give my ranking, tell my ranking of that franchise. So everybody, thank you, Jude, for reminding me. I always forget to say this, but if you would please hit the thumbs up. Really helps out the channel, and we're trying to grow and get on to bigger and better things. So if you would, a simple little thing like hitting the thumbs up means a whole lot. I think you meant the movie I Love You Man. Oh, okay. Oh, watching I Love You Man, top 5. Okay. Well, I love Magnetic Plus anyways. But the movie I Love You Man, I don't know. Let me pull up IMDb. Do I know the movie I Love You Man? It doesn't sound familiar to me. I'm wondering what with Paul Rudd and Jason Segel. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen this one or not. I don't watch a whole lot of comedies. But but thanks though. How weird. That does make a lot more sense. I mean, hey, I love everybody hanging out here. So, either way, the comment works for me both ways. OGP, what's your take on the Hostel movies? I've not seen them all, I believe, but I love 1 and 2. I think that's all I've seen, but they're great. I mean, like violent, gory, scary. They're very, very good movies. That is a franchise that one day we should really dive into, and I need to finish that franchise. I got Wreck here, sitting here still, that I need to watch, and the Hostel movies I definitely have to get to. Let's see. Liv says, you have siblings, OGP? I'm the youngest of 5. Always had to fight for attention. Having a YouTube channel the past few years has been a good outlet for me. Nice. Well, I had 2 brothers. My older brothers passed away. So I have 1 brother now. He's younger. I was the middle child. And it's funny because I know a lot of times, the youngest in families feels like they got to fight for attention. But the middle child, I'm telling you, man, the middle child is always like, the first baby is like, oh, the baby can do no wrong. And then the middle child's like, they'll be all right. And then the youngest is like the baby of the bunch and gets a lot of attention from aunts and uncles and grandmas and stuff. At least that's how I felt. But it could be different in every family and stuff. But anyways, I'm fortunate that I've had a huge family, and I just been overwhelmed with love from my family over the years. So been very blessed with that. But having a YouTube channel is a great way to kind of talk and unwind and let go of things. And forgive me, I know there's so many. It's funny, like talking to Cool Duder the other day. I was like, I had seen his thumbnail for a video, and I was like, oh, I saw you didn't go out on Tuesday. I was like, but I didn't watch the video. I don't have a lot of time to watch a lot of YouTube. And then Cool Duder mentioned that he was sick, and so he couldn't go out shopping. Because I was wondering, I was like, because really, out and about like shopping videos anymore for physical media, you're just going to go to Walmart. Like, where else are you going to go? Unless you're going to like a Zia Records or Amoeba or a mom and pop shop, there's no point in going to Target or, obviously Best Buy or a lot of the places that you used to get movies. There's no point in going there. If you share a link, I will definitely check out your channel, because Liv, I don't know if I ever have, and I apologize about that. I think I like Judge. I think he's going to be good. Judge is already a legend. He's already probably a Hall of Famer, even if he retired right now. Maybe not, but he will be a Hall of Famer. Judge is going to be one of the legendary Yankees of all time. There's a reason he's a captain, but he'll be fine in the playoffs. He will. It's a great bromance movie. Rush is in it. It's great. Okay, nice. Yeah, and I just it's a comedy, and it's funny. Matt and Justin are always going like, oh, well, this movie. A lot of comedies I just don't get to, because I have so many horror movies or sci-fi movies or action movies that I would rather watch. So let's see. Update on the game. Cowboys put a field goal on the board, so it's 20-15. 4 minutes left in the game, with the Giants moving down the field there. So, and in baseball, Padres and Dodgers are scoreless in the 5th. So nail biters, both of them, absolute nail biters going on right now. Let's see here. There is a Hostel 3, but the first 2 were the best. Okay, the third one, meh. Okay, so, and that's it. There's just the 3 of them then? Is that right? So I got to watch one more, right? Sorry for your loss. I'm the closest to my middle sibling. She's one of my closest friends. That's awesome. And you know what? And yeah, my brother is, he's my brother. And so it's to say, like, best friends and stuff is hard to pick for me, because I love everybody like equally and stuff. But I am very, even though he's in Texas, I'm very close with my brother. Being that both of our parents and our older brother have passed away. We're the last 2. So I do talk to him a lot and try and see him every chance I get. And so that's awesome. Yeah, being close to family is huge. It is huge. Eli Roth also confirmed a Hostel TV show in the works. Antonis, that's cool. We would love to see a Hostel TV show. Sorry, I didn't mean to crap in the mashed potatoes. Didn't mean to come off that way. No, you're good. How weird. No. If I am off track, I love to be corrected. I don't want to be sitting here talking like a dum-dum. So no, please fill me in if I miss if I'm missing the punchline or whatever. Sisters from 1972. Here we go. Margot Kidder. Let's see. A small-time reporter tries to convince the police she saw a murder in the apartment across from hers. Oh, that sounds what was that other movie that just came out where it's that same premise where a girl sees a murder across the way and then nobody believes her? You know what? I have not seen this movie, but Margot Kidder, we love Margot Kidder. Jennifer Salt, Charles Durning. Let's see if there's anybody else I recognize here. Not necessarily. Maybe if I saw some more faces and stuff, I'd recognize them. But 72, I don't think I've seen that. That's one I'll have to add to the watch list. I'm going to put that on the watch list. I think right now where I'm at, because I have purchased so many movies lately, I'm gonna try and watch some of the stuff that I've got before going out and buying more movies. So I'm doing more of a to watch list right now than a to buy, unless it's epic. But I'll tell you what, the Substance and the new Speak No Evil, I will definitely be buying those when they come out. I definitely will. Larry, the Batman fan, what's going on, Larry? How you doing? Best Buy are closing a lot of stores, taking the media section out, killed their business. I know. See, and that's why I walked into the Best Buy by me, and where the media was, it's just storage now. There's just like big boxes there. I mean, is it? Could you not change your business style and bring all those movies in like on consignment, or something of that nature? Like Walmart, if they don't sell the movies, like if Walmart buys your movie and they put it on their shelf and they say, we're going to take 10,000 copies, we're going to put them on our shelf. If they sell 5,000 copies, you got to buy back them other 5,000 copies from Walmart. And then those movies end up at Dollar Tree. So maybe that's part, maybe just with Best Buy not being around, maybe at Walmart's not buying as many movies, who knows? But maybe that's why Dollar Tree's not getting as many movies, because of companies changing their philosophy. But man, I don't understand why Best Buy would just go away from movies altogether. But who am I? I don't know. I'm not the one looking at the numbers, but I'll tell you what, Mr. and Mrs. Best Buy owners, stockholders, shareholders, board members, whatever. Me and most of my friends don't go to your store anymore because you don't have what we want. If I get a phone, I'm ordering it. If I get, anything other than a giant television, I am ordering that puppy through Amazon. I'm not going to the store anymore. So why do I need a Best Buy? And if I'm going personally, if I'm going to get appliances, I'm probably going to Home Depot, because I've seen their prices compared to Best Buy and they're cheaper. So I don't know. Best Buy, I think they're digging their own grave. They're going to follow Kmart down the road here. And did you see that the last full-size Kmart is closing? I couldn't believe there was still a Kmart open. I thought they were all gone, but I guess there was one Kmart left, and I think it's in New York somewhere, but it's closing. It's going to go away. So if you want to go see it before it goes away, which the shelves are going to be barren and not fully stocked because they are getting ready to close. So if you want to go see the last Kmart, you better go soon. Let's see. Do you mean share a link to my channel in this chat? Yeah, no, drop a link in the chat, Liv. I would love to see it. I do a wide array of things, hauls and unboxings, try-ons, random chit-chats, all kinds of stuff. But my main focus is movies and clothing. And that's awesome. Liv, I would love to check that out. Yeah, please drop a link. Definitely. And I'll share your link in my description down there. Any friends that have anything going on, I love to help out and share links and stuff. So drop it down there. I'll copy it. I'll throw it in and I'll check you out, see what you got going on over there. I'm the youngest and oldest. It sucks. That is being an only child. I think, I don't know, because sometimes having brothers or sisters or whatever that bully you or you don't get along or you have to share things. I don't know if that's worse. I can't imagine that's worse than being the only child and being alone. That would be kind of a bummer. Yeah, that sucks, Jude. I guess it makes you kind of a loner, makes you okay. You get adapted to being a bit of a loner, right? I'm tired, been a long 3 days of work, and I got to work tomorrow as well. Oh, man, Larry, sorry to hear that. Well, I'll be working tomorrow too. I'll be working on Master Chaos's movie, apparently getting killed. And I'm very much looking forward to that. Very much. My friend Hayden told me to watch Sister. It sounds really good. Okay, very nice. I have it on my list now. And Margot Kidder, absolute legend. We love Margot Kidder. When I think of Margot Kidder, I think, I forgot she was in Black Christmas. That's right. But Superman 2, Amityville Horror. What a legend. Oh man. let's see. And I'm trying to remember, was it Margot Kidder or was it? I think it was Margot Kidder. I think I got to see Margot Kidder at a convention. Am I thinking of somebody else? I think I saw Margot Kidder at a convention before she passed away, and she wasn't looking good. But let's see here, going back. So let's see, looking for movies. A movie called Honky Tonk, Quiet Day in Belfast, Black Christmas. So it looks like the first one. Well, I don't even see where's 1972. Oh, there's Sisters right there. The oldest one of hers that I've seen is Black Christmas, which one of the greatest horror movies, maybe the greatest Christmas horror movie of all time. One of them, definitely one of them. There's a couple really good Christmas horror movies, but man, then Superman, and then Amityville Horror, and man, I guess I need to go back and watch the original Amityville. It's been a long time. My problem with the Amityville franchise is there's been so many Amityville movies that I just can't follow, and so many of them are bad. And it's funny when seeing Cool Duder this weekend, we were kind of joking around with Cool Duder about what was the next movie, and I think I said like, "There's a plastic fork." Was he going to make like Amityville Plastic Fork or something? Because they're taking all the ideas, whatever could have possibly come out of that house that might be possessed, people are making movies of, and I just that has been a turnoff for me for that franchise. So maybe I need to go back and revisit at least some of the OG Amityville movies. Let's see here. Sisters is amazing. Tied with a body double for my favorite De Palma. Nice. Very cool. Or tied with body double. Okay. Very cool. My bad. How often do you shave? That's a good question, Larry. I need to shave today, but and I thought about it. I was going to shave earlier, but then knowing I was going to be on set of the movie tomorrow, I thought I would wait and see. Still waiting for my call sheets that will kind of tell me everything I need to know, when and where to be and all that stuff. And so I thought I would wait and see and just have a fresh shave tomorrow. But typically, like only once or twice a week. I exercise my right to be a little lazy with the shaving. Going to see Apartment 7A tonight. What time are you going to go see that? What time is it? You're in the same time zone as me, right, Christian? So I guess it's only 8:12. But Apartment 7A, is that one? I can't remember if I talked about that one. Oh, Christian, I'm jealous. I am jealous because I love Julia Garner, who we know her from Ozark. She was great. My very favorite character in Ozark. You're gonna have to kill me. She was fucking great. So let's see. Apartment 7A says a struggling dancer finds herself drawn into dark forces by a peculiar couple promising her fame. Ooh. Oh man, I forgot about that movie. I need to see that. Oh man, yeah, I love her. Julia Garner is great. And she was in The Americans too, right? I didn't realize Sin City, a Dame to Kill For. But I think she was in The Americans. She was in that TV show. So yeah, she's great. Absolute legend. For being, let's see if we can figure out how old she is, because she can't be that old. 1994. 30 years old, and she's already a freaking legend. Wow. Sean 420, what up, Sean? But I want to look and see. I might have to go see if I don't even know if Apartment 7A is playing. I did not see that on the bill over there, or the like billboard or whatever, outside the movie theater. So I'm going to look and see if it's playing in my movies tonight. Although I do have to do laundry and I do have to pack to be ready because I'll be staying in a hotel this weekend for the movie. Let's see here. No, Apartment 7A is not playing at my theater. Okay, well, let me see if it's playing anywhere else close. Maybe I'll just it's got to be playing somewhere over near Hollywood. What says is I'm not finding anything on Fandango. Let me see. Apartment 7A. Is it out already? How are you seeing it? Let's see. I gotta get back. Go back. Releases September 27th. Oh, tomorrow. No, but that's so it's got to be out tonight, huh? Yeah, I wonder why I can't find it in theaters anywhere. Oh well, I guess I'm sucking it. Yeah, maybe I'll keep an eye out for it. Maybe I'll try and check it out like before getting on set one of these days this weekend. Now that you've seen every Purge movie, what is your favorite in the franchise? Oh, okay, good. That's good. That is good. I wanted to talk about that. So as far as the Purge movies go now, the first one, I wasn't that big of a fan. That's why I never watched any of the others. But when then you all, especially Mr. Bones, was like, they're different and explained how they were different, I was like, okay, let me check those out. So I would say, and let me make sure I got the orders in, or got them in the right order here. So the first one is The Purge. The second one is Anarchy. The third one is Election Year. So I think Election Year is my favorite. So part 3 would be my favorite. Then Anarchy would be second favorite. So it would be 3, then 2. And then I think after that, it would be the Forever Purge, then the first Purge, and then the first. So I would go 3, 2, 5, 1, 4. 3, 2, 5, 1, 4. That is my order on the Purge movies. So what say you? Anybody else have favorites there? Message me on Instagram about Contest Yelltail. Well, I will take a look for that, Larry. I don't know if I've seen that. I've not been doing a lot of instant messaging lately. I've been ridiculously busy trying to do videos every single day. Best Buy is an idiot. I agree, Jude. I order more video games than movies. I'm pretty good though on both of them. Nice, very cool, Larry. Jennifer, what's up, Jennifer? How you doing? Jennifer, did you hear the big news? Did you hear the big news? Well, so happy I'm live. You're peeved right now. What's going on? That sucks. Well, here's a little bit of good news in my world. Maybe this will cheer you up. I'm going this weekend to be in a movie that is being directed by Master Chaos. So I'm excited because Master Chaos, when he makes movies, they go places. They are seen and big screens and you get media copies, and then they'll be on TV and everything. So I'm going to be in a movie that has Eric Roberts in it, Mr. Julia Roberts' brother, legend in his own right. I mean, like, I think he was the one that got Julia into acting, and possibly I'm going to get killed in that movie. So I'm very much looking forward to this. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have a blast this weekend. Andrew, do you prefer Texas Chainsaw 1 or 2? Ooh, that is a good question, because both of those movies are amazing. That's like saying Halloween 1 or 3. Which do you prefer? Because they're kind of different. It's not Michael Myers. It's different. But I mean, at least, Texas Chainsaw, we got Leatherface, but we got Chop Top. We got like, different place. We're not out on the farm, I mean, like a different movie. And I love both of them. And I love the second one so much that there's a poster right over there now signed by Bob Elmore. I got this weekend from Texas Chainsaw 2 that I'm hoping to get Bill Moseley to sign one day. Now, I already have Bill Moseley's autograph on like 4 or 5 different things, but I need to get Bill on the Texas Chainsaw 2. So, and what's her name too? Why am I drawing a blank on her name? Oh, come on. IMDb won't let me type in TCM. Let's see. Texas Chainsaw. Caroline Williams. I think she does conventions from time to time. So try and get her someday. But definitely need to get Bill Moseley on there. And that is a tough one. To me, I think the correct answer for me, and everybody's entitled to their own decisions, but for me, I would say the first because it started the franchise. We don't have the second without the first. Maybe we do, but would it be as legendary as it is riding the coattails of the first one? I don't know. But I like Friday the 13th. My favorite is the first one because it started the franchise. Scream. I love the first one. There are other good ones. And I mean, The Purge is a perfect example where the first one is not my favorite. But for the most part, I usually like the first movie in franchises. And Texas Chainsaw, you have movies like The Exorcist, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and in my opinion, the first Friday the 13th. I mean, you could lump The Omen in there. There's a few movies like from the 70s, and I am sure I'm forgetting some great ones that you can say are like on the Mount Rushmore of horror movies. And the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre is on that Mount Rushmore. It is so iconic. And I mean, one of the reasons I absolutely love Ty West's movie X is because it reminds me so much of that first Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It obviously a little different. Texas Chainsaw, you know, I don't think we're filming a porn, but we're in a little van. We're heading out. We're in a, you know, like in a creepy area in Texas and stuff. So I loved X because of it. And I would say the first one, but you can't go wrong with either one of them. Both of them are five-star movies. They're both 5 stars. Let's see here. Logan prefers 1. All right, there you go. Antonis, I also have a YouTube channel, my other account, and would love to get to 100 subscribers before Halloween. Well, Antonis, hook it up with the link. Let's check it out and see what you got going on over there. What kind of work do you do, OGP? Apparently I work in a movie business because that's what I'm going to be doing. And that's all I've got to say about that. I do have other ventures, other things going on in life. That like I have my family life, I have YouTube life, I have a movie life, and I have another life. And really all you get here is YouTube and movies. My family, they're not a big fan of being on video. You know, they're kind of shy. So you don't get much of them here. Every once in a while, they'll pop in. But as far as what I do in general, I don't have like a 9-to-5 job, if that's what you're wondering. I don't have anything like that. But I have other things going on in life. And I have seen and experienced firsthand trolls and haters out there that try to find out information about people's private lives, and they go out there and screw with them. You know, Wet Movie One had something mailed to his house. So he's like, how the heck did these people get my address? You know, it is what it is. I just try to keep some things separate, so I don't have to worry about that stuff. So what else I do and how I'm supporting myself, my family, and everything, that's nothing I'm ever going to talk about here. I hope that makes sense. It's understandable to you. Being the one in front of the camera, I've been a target of too many different things, and I just don't want. And it sucks because I would love to share it with you all. I wouldn't mind. I'd have no problem. But it's, you know, for fear of that random troll or no good doer out there, that I got to be careful. Working on any movie is fun. Work or can be. And Jude, I'm with you. To me, I just love being a part of the process. Being there, watching art being created is fun. And even if it's lugging cases around, even if it's setting up lighting, even if it's holding somebody's jacket, that's cold, and in between takes they're throwing a coat over them or something. Any of that stuff, I love being a part of any of it. So I'll take what I can get. And to be on a set with Master Chaos is something I've wanted for a long, long time. So he's such a good person, and I'm so thrilled to be able to do that with him. It's going to be fun. Nicole Kidder was in a horror Christmas movie. What movie is that, Jude? I don't even know that one. Fonzie, what's up, man? Hopefully that wet one hasn't been too insubordinate lately. I know he could be a real pain in the ass sometimes, but hopefully he's been staying in line over there for you. Don't OGP and everyone about Jennifer Salt. She was in, don't forget about Jennifer Salt. She was in Gargoyles 1972. I recommend everyone watch Gargoyles. I don't know. Oh, let's see. There we go. Gargoyles from 1972. Directed by Bill Norton. An anthropologist and his daughter, while traveling through the southwestern U.S., stumble upon a colony of living, breathing gargoyles. Yeah, from 1972. Oh, and I mean, like looking at the footage, looking at the pictures, looks pretty well done. Oh, it's Scott Glenn. It's got Scott Glenn in it. Oh, and Bernie Casey. That's got a legit cast. I'm writing that down. Okay, there we go. 2 1972 movies that I have not seen or, like, frankly, even heard of. But Jennifer Salt from American Horror Story played against Sam, also in Sisters and Soap, many other things. So that's cool. Yeah. Well, Brian, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm adding that to the list. Let's see here. Did you watch Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker recently? I watched it last night. It's really good. James, I have not. It was sitting around here somewhere. I have a stack of movies, well, a couple stacks actually, of movies that I need to be watching, and it is still in that stack. I'm going to be getting to it. Maybe I'll try and get to it tonight. Maybe I'll do that. Since last night I wanted to get through the 2 Purge movies, and then I haven't even talked about. So I had on my list the movie The Jester. Has anybody else seen The Jester? Not gonna lie, I turned The Jester off about halfway through. I was like, I'm done with this movie. The Jester really disappointed me. There were so many things that were frustrating about it. I didn't like how the Jester just magically popped up all over here and there. It was bugging me. It was very cliche, and I felt like the Jester is like whether it is or not, felt like it was a knockoff Art the Clown. I wasn't liking it. In the very beginning of the Jester, you get the actor who was in The Sopranos, and I forget his name, but he's been in a ton of stuff. A great actor. Let's see here. Did somebody make a short of the Jester? I clicked on the wrong one. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, looking at the cast. So Matt Servito, great actor. And he's in the opening scene of the Jester. Let's see, he's known for The Sopranos, Compliance, Going the Distance, Enchanted, 108 different things. And I know I've seen him in something else recently too. But he's been around forever. And I enjoy Matt Servito as an actor. He has a wide range, able to play different types of characters. Sopranos, he was like the FBI guy, right? I don't think it was CIA. Agent Harris is what he was in Sopranos. But at the beginning of the movie, if you haven't seen Jester, I'm going to spoil the very beginning, just the very beginning. I didn't even get to the end because I couldn't care less. When I get to a point where I'm watching a movie and I'm like, I don't give a shit what happens next, blick, I turn it off. I'm done. So the Jester at the beginning of the movie, he hangs using his magical powers. He hangs Michael Servito and drops him off a bridge. But when he's hanging him, you clearly see the noose is not like, there's a rope around his neck, but it's like not attached to the rope that's hanging. That's like hooked to a contraption that's behind him. They should have elevated his jacket, put it over that or something a little bit better. Because you clearly see that they're separate and he's hanging there, and you can clearly see it's not around his neck. The effects were bad with that. And then the way that Jester just pops around, I didn't care for it. And then, even moving on, you have this, the funeral for Matt Servito's character. And then here's the Jester popping up, killing people there. Okay. You gave me the opening kill. Right? In the movie, you gave me the opening kill. I'm fine with that. I want an opening kill, but then let's get the credits and then give me the backstory. Tell me why this Jester is doing what he's doing. Give me the story of who this Jester is. No, you dive right into him killing other random people. And I'm like, I don't give a shit if it's characters I don't know about or don't care about. I don't care. And that just continued. And I was like, So I turned the Jester off. Boom, boom. 2 thumbs down for me. So I wanted to mention that. Let's see here. Liv, love your channel. Well, I'm sure I'm going to love your channel too, Liv. And I need to check it out. But thank you so much for that. You absolutely rock, Liv. Appreciate you. You're an absolute legend. I have to see Parks still. I heard it was good. Parks. What's Parks? I don't know that one. Oh, on Paramount Plus. Okay. Haven't seen that. Oh, you're going to see it at midnight. Okay, nice. Am I that far behind? It looks like I'm about 15 minutes behind. OGP, I ordered a mic from Amazon for next time I'm on your live stream. That way I can sound better. Well, very cool. Nice. I think, maybe, Robert, maybe also if you can find maybe a way to get the camera a little bit closer to you as well will help some of that also. Maybe either finding like a chair you could scoot up closer or something, because the further away from a camera you are, the more noise it thinks it needs to pick up and the more background it needs to pick up between you and the camera, and the microphone. So if you can find a way to be a little bit closer too, that may help also. Lena Headways, Lena Headey was smoking in the first Purge though. Man, you know what? It's been so long that I've seen the first Purge. Let me look at her. Oh, yeah. No, with Ethan Hawke, I mean, they have a good cast in the first Purge, but the whole like home invasion thing, I just wasn't down with. But yes, Eric Roberts. I'm going to be in a movie with Eric Roberts, directed by Master Chaos. I am pumped, absolutely pumped. 11:20 p.m. back there right now. Decent, Larry. So man, I got a little tickle going. I do need to shave and trim up the stash. Let's see. I love Texas Chainsaw 2 and Chop Top. Yes, no, I love it. I love part 2 also. But if I had to pick a favorite, I would go toward the first. So let's see. Still waiting for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 to come out. That's really the only movie I'm interested in. And Larry, those movies, the first 2 have done very well. So I think you're going to enjoy the third one. Let's see. I've not watched any of the Purge movies. And I don't think they would be up your alley, Larry. Should have you read my trilogy screenplay sometime. Oh, no, and I know you're always writing. I know that. I see you're always writing over there, busy. That would be cool. Yeah, I would. I'm pretty swamped in life right now, but sometime I would love to check that out. And maybe we talk and we work something out down the road and do a little collaboration on a movie. That'd be cool. Thanos, what's up? It's Antonis there. Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, post your YouTube channel. Yes, very, very cool. Yep, Antonis, let us know. Let's see. Jude says, I could have swore I saw Margot Kidder in a horror Christmas movie. Must have been Black Christmas. It was. on a local or Canada TV 2 years ago. No, Black Christmas, the original Black Christmas is one of the GOATs, one of the greatest of the horror Christmas movies. Daniel, what's up? I missed the beginning of the live. Well, earlier on, I talk a little bit more about the Purge franchise. I just got done watching those, and I still really haven't dove into the substance yet. But we just been hanging out, talking movies. But the replay will always be there for you if you have time to go check it out. But basically, we talk about the Purge, some other movies. Master Chaos was in the comments, and so I was kind of filling everybody in on this weekend how it's going to go for me being in a movie and stuff. So I'm going to try and go live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday at 4 p.m. for about an hour each day, because I'll have to leave around 5 to go get a quick bite to eat on the way to set. So I'll be doing that this weekend. Let's see. We get some Canadians channels here for free. Oh, nice. That would be interesting to see. I mean, down here, if you had like the antenna or whatever back in the day, you get a lot of Mexican channels. And now, I mean, just there's a lot like on the cable box or whatever. There's a lot of, the Mexican channels that are broadcast over here anyways, just because of a large Latino percentage of the population. So we see a lot of those, but I don't see much from Canada, eh? They should had put Apartment 7A in theaters though. Hope they do someday. Oh, it's not in theaters. So where are you going to watch it? I get it. I'm finally catching up now. You are going to be watching it on you said it somewhere here. You're going to be watching it on Paramount Plus. Gotcha. Cool. Okay, nice. I will check it out. Maybe I'll watch that at midnight on Paramount Plus. Yeah, that'll be great. We can talk about that tomorrow or this weekend or something. OGP, for movies, do you prefer being on camera or off? Logan, I love both. Really, I just love being a part of the process. If I am writing and directing, I think I would prefer being behind the camera, and this is just preference. I love it all. I love being a part of all. I think I got a little like lint or a little string coming out of my hat. I keep looking up and I see something coming down right here. Could be that I'm losing my mind also. But as far as me creating my story, if it was my story, I would rather be behind the camera. I think, and this is just a preference, I'll take whatever I can get. I just love being part of the process. I don't care if I'm just a PA. I don't care, what I do. But if I'm not directing or if it's not my story, then I think I would rather be in front of the camera. And obviously, how shy can you be sitting here doing YouTube videos all the time? So it is weird and it's different being on a camera that's not just, you hanging out here and with live or whatever. And being that if you have like dialogue or, lines you have to remember and stuff, it's a little different than just sitting here in front of a YouTube video, but it's still fun. And I think, as long as you're not shy and you can remember those lines and act and stuff, it's a lot of fun. So I would lean toward in front of the camera if I'm not directing. It's a tough call for me. It's a tough call. And I can't wait. One day the world will get to see a wild game that I had the idea and I wrote it. Matt and I sat down, banged heads together on some things. Matt had his input on it. And then we, had some notes, and I came home, wrote the script, and we've shot it. And I am now waiting for Matt and Justin to get done editing that. We will have some pickup shots, some things that we have to do when they're done editing it. We just have to get out the footage that we have and then go from there, see what all we have, to pick up at the end. But I cannot wait for the world to be able to see that. It is good. It is very good. So one day that will be out, and then you will be able to see me directing. Also, I have a short film that I directed that's supposed to be an anthology that I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. It's supposed to be here or there or wherever, and it just keeps getting put off. But I directed this short film, one day you'll get to see that too as part of an anthology. So as a director, I love creating, and so I think I would be there for that much. Is my link working? Well, did you paste it, Antonis? Did you paste it or post it? Like you have to type it into the comment section. I'm not seeing it there yet. Oshan 420 likes Pumpkinhead. I like Pumpkinhead too, man. And the thing you got to remember about Pumpkinhead. When you're talking about Pumpkinhead, what you got to remember is what you're asking for has a name. You got to remember that. How do you cope with the downtime on set for filming? I haven't found a solution. Hanging out, chatting, napping, maybe. For me, I'm always kind of wanting to be active. There's been times where it's been okay and even requested that we do like YouTube videos. So there's been times where when I'm not busy, I'm filming YouTube videos, interviewing cast or crew or whatever. There's been times where I'm just looking to help however I can to try and make the time go by. There's been other times where it's like the middle of the night and it's freezing cold and you're just sitting there going like, oh my God, can this night be over? So it's tough. I don't know that there's a right answer. I think every set is different and every experience is different depending on what your involvement of the film is. And so I think it just depends. For me, I love directing. I love writing a story and then directing it. And so at that point, you never, ever have downtime. But with the other situations, you just kind of hang out and talk and get to know people a little bit better, network, so that way learning, about other people, meeting people, and maybe getting involved in other projects, or, if you're directing or whatever you're producing, you can get to know people to possibly use them in future projects of your own and stuff. So there's always something to do. I think for the most part. And plus me, I just go nuts. If I just sit there, I always have to have something going on. So I would have a hard time just sitting around. James, what's your writing process like? So for me, if I come up with an idea, I like to get it down. And I used to just go in, and if I'm out somewhere, it's funny. I had like one of these like notepads from like a hotel from a while back. And I was like, ooh. And I just pulled out and I just started writing. And I went through like 5 different pages of writing, kind of like notes or a brief treatment for a story. And so then I'll do that and then kind of go through and put kind of tentative scene titles together or scene descriptions of how I want the flow of the story to go. And then you can kind of go and if the scene feels like it needs to move or you need to add a scene or whatever, get the idea of the story out, and then have what you have as far as how you want the story to go. And so I have an idea, like a treatment. Then I know kind of how I want the story to go. Then I need to look at my characters. What's their MO? What is going on with them? What purpose are they serving in this movie? What are their backstories? What makes them tick? And so character breakdowns. And then from there, when you go to actually write out the story, you know how each character would respond because you've already created their personality. So then, then you kind of go through scene by scene by scene and write out the story. But I like to know how it's going to end before I get there. And I think, like, if I remember right, I watched, was it Stephen King that said sometimes when he starts writing, he doesn't know how the story is going to end. For me, before I really get into the heavy duty writing, I want to know how the story is going to end. I want to have notes. I want to know how the scenes are going to go. I want to know where my arc is. I want to know just everything about it. So I really want to develop what's happening before actually, typing it out. And so there's a definite process, but it starts with an idea, and then just kind of typing that out in those notes. And there was a while back, I woke up at it was like 3 a.m, and I was like, I was having a dream, and I was like, this needs to be a movie. This needs to be a movie. So I came out here, sat down right here, and started typing at 2:30 in the morning. And for about a half hour, I typed up like a treatment or a synopsis of a story that I had. And then I was like, okay, so that way I won't forget it. So I can go back and develop that story later on, but at least I've got it saved here. So I did that. And then I sat down and I was like, well, now what am I going to do? I have, sit down on the couch and watch some TV. And then, because I wasn't going back to sleep after that. So I watched like some Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul or something after that. But anyways, it is, there's a definite process, but the thing is, if you just go in and you start writing and you haven't developed your characters and you don't know what their personality is going to be, then you're going to find like these little, butterfly effects that kind of fuck over your story. And then you're going back going like, oh no, well, this character wouldn't have done this, or they were there, they couldn't have done this or whatever. So, really figuring out what characters you're going to have and then really giving them all a backstory. And that's a lot of fun too, going like, even if the audience never gets to know. And that's, who said that? Was it, I don't remember. I think it was Tarantino. I think Quentin Tarantino said, yeah, I think it was. He said, as a director, you don't always have to know what is going on with the character, but the audience has to believe that what's going on with the character. So this character, they might be crazy and wild, and you might not know as a director, that just might be them, but the audience has to buy in. And so to me, it is important you have to develop those characters. And so it's kind of a long process to get it right. But, I have a bunch of scripts, some kind of complete, some incomplete. But anytime you go into a project and you're like, all right, we're diving in on this, you're going to relook at the script. And, if you're directing it, your fingerprints are already on it. But if somebody else is directing, you wrote and somebody else is directing it, then they're going to want to put their fingerprints on it and maybe tweak it a little bit or whatever. So it's fun. It's all, I love the process. I love just, creating stories. Let's see. I went to Sinister Creature Con a couple of years ago, and Barbara Crampton was trying to convince Trent Haga to write a Pumpkinhead remake. Ooh, man, I'll tell you, I mean, like a Pumpkinhead remake. I mean, I love Lance Henriksen, and obviously he's older. He's not going to be doing a Pumpkinhead movie, but I would love another Pumpkinhead movie of some sorts. I would. I really would. Trent was not going for it. Yeah, no, a movie like that, you would have to have a good budget to be able to do it right. So Antonis, no, like on Web Movie One's channel and stuff, I see people posting links all the time. So I think you can. You need to get your channel link and find out, like, through your channel, copy it, and then come back here and then paste it right down there. Let's see. Love the original Pumpkinhead. Yes. No, that is one of my favorite. And I'm not the biggest monster movie fan, but Pumpkinhead is phenomenal. I love it. And so I had to get the Steelbook here. And I wish there was more, to it. I love that there's artwork on the inside. But I had to get that. Did that close right? Yeah. Okay. I had to get that Steelbook, but I love it so much that even I'm a fan of Ashes to Ashes and Pumpkinhead 2 right here, Blood Wings, and then even Pumpkinhead 4. I got them all. I wish they would release like a box set or something, even if because Pumpkinhead 2, if you've seen all of them, Pumpkinhead 2 is like semi prequel, different kind of thing. Where 3 and 4 are more like direct sequels. So even if kind of like in the Blair Witch movies, where they released a box set with 1 and 3, even if they released a box set with 1, 3, and 4, I would love that. But love the Pumpkinhead movies. You know, 2 is probably my least favorite. So I would probably go 1, 3, 4, 2. But I mean, and you get Doug Bradley popping into that franchise. I mean, like it's pretty good. I love Pumpkinhead. So update on the score. Looks like somebody must have hit a home run because it was 2-0 San Diego Padres, and Will Smith homered to center to tie the game 2-2 in the 7th inning. How about them apples there? So 2-2. Let's look at the football game. The Cowboys hung on to beat the New York Giants. Man, Giants still not putting it together. Yep. Daniel, I watched Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves, and I saw the new John Wick spinoff Ballerina. I'm excited for that, and Last of Us season 2. I still got to finish Last of Us. It was okay, but it didn't like really pull me in. So I've only seen like the first episode. I still have to watch the rest of season 1. And I am very excited for Ballerina, although I've heard that if we're expecting it to be a John Wick movie, we might be a little disappointed. I don't know, but I am very much looking forward to Ballerina. Was disappointed in Ballerina and Saw 11. I was very disappointed that those got pushed back till next year, but it happens. Let's see. It took a while. It was the girl from Reanimator. Sorry, Christian. I'm not sure what that was. The follow-up comment to. My bad. You can't post links. You have an @ on YouTube. But I think that's it, right? So I think that is what we need. I don't know. I see people post links and stuff before. Web Movie One's channel, we're always posting links. But let's see. She didn't have the table there. Oh, okay. Oh, at that convention. So On Writing by Stephen King is a great book that goes into his process and provides a lot of great insight. Yeah, and that's some I know, being that I love to create and tell stories, I should really spend a lot more time reading and doing things like that. Now I've watched a few of like the master classes, like Ron Howard's masterclass is great. I really enjoyed that, and his process, learning his process was great. But as far as writing a story, yeah, you know what? Something, and I have a few Stephen King books over here, but I don't have that. So I'll have to take a look for that, James. That is an awesome recommendation. Usually I'm getting movie recommendations here, but I will look for that. So there you go. So at Thanos, it's right there. So if anybody wants to check out Antonis' channel, there it is. There's his @ right there. You just go youtube.com and then at that link right there. Mario, we play your team Sunday. Let's see who will win. Yep. This man, the Patriots, it's a rebuilding year, and I said it before the season. I did not have high hopes. I was kind of surprised they beat the Bengals. I was disappointed in the way they lost the second game. The Jets just whooped their ass, so that's okay. Yeah, being 1-2 right now is pretty much where I thought they would be. I don't know. I'm not too worried if the Patriots if they go 3-14 this year, that'll be fine because they'll be picking first, and they really need to get that offensive line together. The Last of Us show is really good. The games are really good too. Nice. Now they're saying Saw 11 push. What? Are you for real, Nocturno? God dang it. Barbara Crampton in Reanimator. Yes. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit lost there. I apologize. On writing audiobook. Oh, that's nice. See, audiobooks would be great with all, like, if I'm like, as I'm driving over toward LA or something, if I'm working on something or driving out to Vegas, be able to listen to that stuff would be nice too. So audiobook, I might have to try and see if I can download that. Hayden, what's up, Hayden? Do you have an idea of how we'll be able to watch your movie, physical media, DVD, streaming, etc.? So when Clown Motel Massacre comes out, it will be probably DVD. And the reason I say that over Blu-ray is because there are some issues with it that I'm not happy about, and I think DVD is going to be good enough. And then the goal is to have it like either on Amazon Prime or Tubi. So that's where we're working on those things. As far as Wild Game, Clown Motel Massacre, that's going to be the first one to come out. As far as Wild Game, we will have to see. I need to get that into some festivals first, and hopefully it gets sold to a nice company that can properly distribute it. So I don't know about Wild Game, but it is so good. You ought to, like, the raw footage is amazing. I have nothing political on my channel. Well, nice. Good to know, Antonis, that a lot of people shy away from that. I have seen something that Scream 7 is still getting rewrites, and Courtney Cox wants Dewey to come back. Yeah, I heard somebody was interviewing Courtney Cox and talking about like Jenna Ortega leaving the franchise or something, but I didn't get to hear her comments. But we'll see. The only Scream movie that really pissed me off was 5. Otherwise, they're all kind of pretty good. 3 might not be my favorite, but I'm very much looking forward to a Scream 7. Would you rather watch First Omen or Unsane? First Omen, no question. HC 100% First Omen. I would watch First Omen probably 5 times before watching Unsane, because Unsane will make me insane. So we're at 156, almost 2 hours into the video here today, and I've had an absolute blast hanging out with you all. I'm going to wind it down so I do have to do some laundry. I have to pack and get some things ready to go for this movie shoot. And I'm hoping that I got an email with, oh no, I don't see nothing yet. I was hoping my call sheet would be here already, so I kind of have an idea. But anyways, I do have things to do to get ready. How can Dewey come back? He was killed. Yeah. So the one thing we've learned in Scream, Jude, the one thing we've learned is unless you're shot in the head, you're not dead. So, and I don't think Dewey was shot in the chest and stuff, but I don't think he was shot in the head, right? So I don't know. I don't see Dewey coming back. I would love to see the character back. Maybe you get him back in flashbacks. Maybe you go out of sequence, and maybe part 6 takes place after. Maybe you bring 7 in as kind of like 5.5. Or, maybe it's just a different, you're changing the timeline or something. Who knows with that? But, but we'll see. We'll see. Have fun on the shoot. Well, thank you very much for that. Have a good night. You do as well, Mario. Maybe flashbacks, or he came back as a ghost. Yes. Well, I don't want to see a ghost. I don't want to see a ghost because I don't want Scream to go supernatural. That's one thing I love about that franchise, that we haven't gone supernatural. Most of my videos are silicone mask movement videos, impressions. Very cool. Nice. And Dewey was gutted. Yeah. And that's what I don't remember. I thought that's right. He was stabbed, right? We had a girl get stabbed like 52 times on the subway, and she was alive. We had other people getting stabbed a lot, and they were alive. So who knows what they'll do with it. But that's the one thing in that franchise. If you're not shot in the head, if you don't take a bullet to the head, you're not dead. So we shall see about that. But anyways, everybody, it's been a lot of fun. Once again, I will just mention this weekend, my intention right now is to be live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday at 4 p.m. So Monday, Horror Movie Monday won't be at 7 p.m. It'll be 4 because I'm going to have to be on set at 6 p.m. For Master Chaos's movie called The Heretic, or just Heretic, starring Eric Roberts. And I'm going to go be a part of that movie. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. And so it's a night shoot. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, shooting at night. So I'm going to try. I will have videos every single day, but I'm going to try and shoot them a little bit earlier in the day. So there's all that going on. On top of that, if you have not already, I want to remind you all, we had so much fun on the Ultra Terrestrials. I'll put up the big picture, kind of like my shirt right here. Ultra Terrestrials, we have our second episode coming up on October 7th. It's going to be a blast. So the link to that is down below. You can subscribe there. Oh, I should also remind you, the worst death in movie history, the worst kill in movie history. Yep, from The Crow this year. All she had to do was poke a hole in her face in that bag and breathe, and she fails to do that. So what are you going to do? Worst kill in movie history right there. But thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate y'all. And again, I love the new intro. So the new intro is kind of also an outro right now. I see people say outro all the time, but I don't know if that's a real word or not. I don't know. Intro is like introduction. I don't think outroduction is a word. So people say outro, but it's the ending of this here video, the swan song of OGP's YouTube presence for September 26th, 2024. You have a good night. I was going to say, you all have a good night, and it kind of came out. So have a good night, everybody. It's been a lot of fun. Take care of yourselves. Watch some fun movies. We'll talk about more. I didn't even get to talk about The Call. We didn't even get into that yet. And I didn't even talk really about the substance. One thing I really, really, really want to say. It looks like they were big fans of Stanley Kubrick and The Shining. You look at the way it was shot, the way the substance was shot, it has Stanley Kubrick vibes all over it in the way it was shot, the angles and the camera work and stuff. So I just absolutely loved it. The Substance. If you haven't, go see it. You will love it. I promise you. So that being said, I am out of here. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.